Hello folks, hope you are doing good. Well, in case you are not, all this homebound thing is pulling you down and constant news updates driving you nuts, then here are a few suggestions for battling all these blues and making the most out of this downtime phase. First of all, you need to understand one thing very loud and clear. This is not the end, just a pause in the film in which you are the lead cast. So just chill and relax. Things by all means going to change for the good, and life as we knew it is bound to bounce back. So actually, you can think of it as an opportunity to prepare yourself in the best possible manner to face life head on. So here are a few suggestions for staying on track with a happy and gay mood. Positivity is the key. We can't say enough about the power of positivity, especially in these testing times. Positivity is not always synonymous with happiness, mind you. There are numerous ways to be positive in life, even when you are experiencing sadness, anger, or challenges. With solemn resolve and some practice, you can master them, as it has been time and again proven by research that we have powerful capabilities to choose positive emotions and ways of thinking. Having said that, we should always try our best to be in the company of positive people, positive news and situations, and avoid those who drain you. It's not a good idea to be updating yourself on an hourly basis with all the global news, especially if you end up with that sinking feeling. Half an hour of news bulletin in a day will suffice for keeping track of the events. If you are in the capacity to help the needy or make difference in the society, just go ahead and do it. The idea at the core is to focus on those things you can change and steer clear away from those on which you have little control over. Focus on the solution instead of cribbing and complaining, as it doesn't solve anything. Come, let's quickly identify if you are in the negative zone. Well, it doesn't need any mystic powers to identify that. Here are a few simple signs. You are not able to sleep properly, always feel down, out and anxious, and last but not the least, you tend to get influenced by the negative news and opinions very easily. If you are experiencing any of these signs, it's high time making some conscious steps towards positivity. So guys, here is the action plan. Have a routine. As the age-old adage goes, an empty mind is a devil's workshop. A well thought out routine can help you systemize your life and establish a sense of purpose. Even when you are staying at home all day, it's going to be immensely helpful to have a fixed schedule. It's fatally easy to dribble time away in useless activities, or on the flip side, you may drift away in some solitary brooding, both far away from any constructive endeavor. By sticking to a fixed and healthy routine, you will be physically and mentally fit, and also better positioned to utilize time in the most enterprising manner. Diet. Indulge wisely, eat right, and boost immunity. You are what you eat. So it's really important to make wise choices in terms of your eating habits. All the more in the present time, we need our immune system to be in the pink of health. So you have to equip yourself with the right eating plan. Once in a while, it's okay, but it's not mindful to give in to your cravings every now and then. With a little thought, you can indulge wisely. Instead of munching cookies, sweets and wafers, which can satiate your cravings but later on cause a whole lot of health issues. As mentioned, the core idea, even in the broader scheme of things, is to focus on those things you can change and steer clear away from those on which you have little control on. And what you opt to eat is certainly in your control, isn't it? So go for healthier meal options, and don't forget to add a bunch of immunity boosting herbs like ginger or even dried ginger powder, black pepper, cinnamon, tulsi leaves, cloves, licorice. All of these go a long way in inhibiting the viral growth and infections. Meditation. The immense power of meditation can never be undermined. Even the West has now long acknowledged its power in overall well-being. There are many variations of meditation popular these days. You can choose any one of them, which suits your liking. The most important thing is to start practicing. The ideal time is to do for as many minutes as your age, but starting for as less as 5 to 10 minutes is also good enough. Exercise and yoga. In the current scheme of things, it's damn easy to indulge in an unhealthy lifestyle, loitering on the sofa, watching endless hours of TV and web. So overall, an ideal setup to drift away from your ideal self. And that's the very thing all should refrain from. Even in the current scenario, when you are homebound, there are plenty of options of exercising and yoga to include in your daily routine. If you want any guidance on what type of exercises to do, to be sure of the form, to perfect that yoga pose, thanks to the modern day technology, the help is just a few clicks away. When you exercise, your body releases powerful endorphins, the body's natural feel good chemicals, and these can help fight feelings of anxiety and depression. Studies have shown that regular, moderate exercise increases your feelings of calmness and well being. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate physical activity every day. Many yoga and fitness trainers are offering classes online, and many of them even conduct live sessions to give you that extra kick to work out. Get some fresh air. Fresh air and some sun is really important. Make it a point to go out in the balcony or the kitchen garden, if you have one, or at least open the doors and windows for some time in a day, allowing the fresh air and some natural light inside. This is really gonna boost the positive vibes in your mind and your home. Set some goals and stay focused. This is not some fancy cliched idea to foster. The research has shown that setting a realistic goal can make you feel immediately more confident and increase your self-efficacy many folds, even if you don't achieve the goal right away. What is instant is the sense of purpose it will instill in you. It doesn't matter if the goal is small, let's say finishing up a book by the weekend. Having set this target, your mind will not allow you to stray wayward because achieving targets has its own sense of gratification, isn't it? Books, not to forget good movies and videos. A book is a window to the world. You can rejoice in the stories of some of the best literary masters or gain new perspectives of life from the non-fiction genre. So right here is the time to read that book you were planning to read for a long time and always giving excuse of a busy schedule. Moreover, you also have the option of positive inspirational videos and movies. Stay connected with family and friends. It's always refreshing to have a nice conversation with near and dear ones. In fact, it's an ideal time to connect with long lost ones. In this time when you cannot venture out, your cellular phone comes in handy to help you strike even a face-to-face conversation. Yep, we call it a video call. Acquire some new skills and brush up the old ones. This period is an ideal time to add a few more skills in your skill set or even brush up the old ones. Several reputed universities are offering free online courses and there are a lot of paid options as well. And you can certainly find one which is worth the investment. Check out sites like Udemy, Skillshare, Coursera and others. Get rid of the vices. To add, this lockdown period is a blessing in disguise for people trying to quit bad habits. With unavailability of your vice, it becomes easier. As the established technique goes, know your triggers, make the situation work in your favor, and replace bad habits with good ones. As the circumstances are now supporting your resolve to stay away from your vice, with a strong will at your hand, you will eventually get rid of it completely. Housekeeping, not to forget the digital one. With a busy schedule, you might not have got the chance to sort out that wardrobe of yours, and since long you might be thinking of setting your living room straight. This is the golden opportunity to do all these things. Moreover, sorting out things does have a therapeutic effect of its own kind. The same holds true for your digital space, all the unnecessary data, pictures and whatnot, which ideally should have been on their way to the trash bin long back, but still hold their ground. Because you didn't have time. So here it is. Moreover, it's good time to simplify your life. A time to rethink what you consider essential. Just parting with all those things which are actually complicating your life rather than solving any purpose. May it be some garment, some electronic item which you have not used in quite a while, and the chances of using them even in distant future is next to zero. This is not only going to make your life simply much more sorted, but also give you a chance to experience the joy of giving. Show yourself some love. One of your pet excuses has been that you never get any time for yourself. So here is the right time to pamper yourself a little. Ask your partner to give you a hair massage or make a face pack using ingredients at home. Once in a while, just groom for your own self. The whole process, not just the outcome, is a rejuvenating undertaking. Pursue your hobbies and revisit the childhood. You can check out the picture album of your childhood and have a trip down the memory lane. You can also indulge in indoor games like Ludo, Carom, and many more. This is also an ideal time to pursue a whole lot of hobbies, sketching and painting and so on, which have been neglected for a long time because of your chock-a-block schedule. You can also try cooking, which is not a rocket science after all, and a great stress buster. Well, if you're too shy to make a start, help and guidance to venture smoothly in the unfamiliar territory is just a few clicks away. Plan your next vacation trip. It is also a very good time to plan your next vacation trip. With all the time in the world, you can go and check out all the options in detail. And this process of planning is accompanied with a positive excitement, right? Here is one link to give you a few options on some amazingly good but least visited places in India, which you can give a serious thought. So folks, hope you find these suggestions useful and more importantly, start implementing them ASAP. Let's make the most out of our time. Stay fit and stay happy.